Well, hello everyone. Domino here from Domino Miah Games. As you can see, you probably will notice I am in my new look. This is Cyber Domino, something I've always wanted to do, and it's what I'm going to be doing for future solo videos, and possibly videos on Twitch as well, solo videos on Twitch. We have a lot of new stuff coming to Domino Miah Games that we're both really excited about, both me and Miah. Originally, today I was going to play City Skylines, having little trouble with that, but you know what? We're going to do something else that's brand new and exciting, another new playthrough. We're going to be playing Planet Coaster, and we're going to build an amusement park together. I've already featured Planet Coaster on some of my other solo videos. You were looking at one of my personal parks that I put together, and today we're going to build one brand new. So let's get to the game, shall we? As you can see, we are now in Planet Coaster. I chose this map because I've actually never used it before. Ever. I've always wanted to use it. I like the city backdrop over there. And we have a nice big wide space over here to build with. I really like the look of it. And we're going to name this park MARIGOLD Park. I thought up that name when I saw the marigolds outside, actually. And I kept that plan for a little while. Alright. Now, it's actually been a few months since I played Planet Coaster. I'm pretty sure I do know how to play still. Like all my other games, I do use custom content, so hopefully that is something that you don't mind. Yes, I turned off my eyes for this, so I can absolutely see what I'm doing. Let's see here. Yep, I got all my rides in here. These are all my rides. Some of them are custom rides, not very many though. A lot of these are official rides from the game. I think, yeah, in the blueprint section, I think that's where I have my custom content rides. Like this one here is supposed to be like a giant wedding cake. It's like a carousel. We may put that in the park. That'd be interesting. Alright, let's see. Now, where is my pathways? I need to find my pathways here. Boy, I haven't done this for a little bit, have I? Oh, pathways. Over here. Alright. Should we start with the... No, I kinda like the cobblestone path, so that's what we're going to do. By the way, this is the first time I have ever recorded a solo game on camera. I kind of always wanted to try it, so this is what I'm gonna do from now on. Let's see. I think we'll start with a simple little square right here. This will be good to have enough space for the rides and concession stands and stuff all around the front. Well, typically when you enter an amusement park, you see a lot of that near the front. A lot of information booths and stuff, and that'll be a good setup for our park. Because believe it or not, this is pretty accurate to how an amusement park truly does function. Your guests will want to come in and they're going to want to know where things are immediately, so I'll put up some informational things here. And this will be plenty of space back here for rides, particularly roller coasters and big rides. Let's see. Oh, the pathway's being a little funky right there. Well, that's fine. We'll just do this. Planet Coaster is yet another game that, when I was curious about it, I watched YouTuber Biffa actually play it. Now, you've heard me mention him before about how he kind of had me get interested in playing City Skylines as well. Well, I also wanted to play Planet Coaster because of his playthroughs, so kind of another little shout out to his channel. Let's see here. I've owned this game for a few years now, I think. I think it's been a few years. I have just about every update. No, I do have every update. Yeah. Alright. Let's start with this little basic square right here. Now, Is this little person just standing here waiting to come in? No, they're not. Hold on a moment. Oh, the game was paused. Actually, that's a good thing. Let's keep it paused right now, just for now. Because if I unpause it, all the people will start to come in, and they're going to stand around and do nothing and be stupid about it. So, we don't want to upset them if they come in here and they see there's absolutely nothing. So, let's see, shops and facilities. I don't know if I want to go for a specific theme just yet. There is kind of a cyber theme in the game too. I might actually do some of that. Let's put in a first aid stand right away. I typically, when I play the game, I like to build classic themed parks. Because they're the kind that I grew up with. I actually haven't been to too many theme parks, really. I've been to lots of fairgrounds and classic amusement parks in my time. Let's see. Oh, there's the first aid that came with the Ghostbusters update. It's in the shape of an Art Deco building. You know what? I actually really like that one anyway, so I'm just gonna do it. Let's see here. Put this... That's as good a spot as any. Let's see, now let's do some information. Let's do this one. Turn it around. Oh, what was the button that I used to turn it around? It's been a little while. Oh no. You know what? We're gonna put it right here on the end, just because. They'll see it when they come in. There. Let's see, ATM machines. I suppose I can put one in for now. You know what? I just decided that I want to put a path right down the front. That'll actually be really good. You'll see what I'm doing. Click, 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 click. Alright. This is still, I think I've mentioned it before, still my absolute favorite amusement park game ever made. And put in a little ATM machine thing right there on the corner. We're going to need some restrooms. Okay, well this is a pizza restaurant. I still like the way it looks though. I love the neon signs on it. Alright, I'll put this in. Just because it was right there. And we're gonna put it right down here on the end. That's good. I like the way the neon signs glow at night in this game. And all the rides too, for that matter. Now here's the toilets. That's what I was looking for. Where do I... You know what? I don't want that particular one. I want to put in this one. Because I like the way it looks. You turned around. Okay, we'll put it right here on the end. You know what? We're just gonna have to improvise a little bit on where we put things. Be a little bit more creative about it, because for some reason, I'm not sure which button actually turns the buildings around. So this is gonna be interesting. I'll bring the path around like this, and we'll be able to connect just fine. See? Look at that. There. It's just fine. And after we get kind of a primary little setup right here, we'll be able to put in some trees and decorations and obviously the rides. I could probably put in a few rides actually around this area. Keep this middle section here for something. Let's put in... Let me see here. You know, I want to search for something. Water fountain? Do we have anything like that? I think I do. Surely I do. Put a nice decorative water fountain in the middle. The thing is about this game, not only does it come with stuff that is already pre-made, but you have a lot of tools in here to build the stuff yourself. They really wanted to appease to both types of creators in this game, which is actually a really good idea. Alright, back to the shops. Oh, here's the clock tower. I have this in my, one of my other parks. You know what? Let's put that... This can be kind of a nice little focal point to look at when you first arrive. Thing is, if I don't figure out how to turn it, it'll look crooked. We don't want that. You know, we'll come back to you. Did I put up an information booth? Yes, I put up an information booth. Of course I did. Oh, yes, we do need a ticket entrance, don't we? Yes. Okay, hold on. Entrance. Fairy tale entrance. I want kind of... the vintage park entrance? Ah. Yes. I like this. Okay, now before we put that in, we're going to have to remove the old entrance. Because that'll just be in the way. Let's see, where's my bulldozer tool? Or my removal tool? I think I can just remove it this way. Select, and yes, remove it. Thank you. Alright. There we go. I want this to be right about here. About here? Oh, it's kind of floating off the ground, isn't it? No! We have a floating entrance. Oh dear. Right now, I probably look like an amateur to this game. I assure you I'm not. It's just I haven't played for a few months. I've been playing car games a lot. Let's see. Okay, here we go. Let's just remove that whole thing. Remove the towers. Okay. Okay. I'm going to knock the pathway back just a little bit so that I have more room for when I put the entrance back on. Okay, now I want to lower you down to the ground. There's a certain way I can do that, I remember. You know what, I have an idea. I'm going to place it like this, and you'll see what I'm going to do here in just a moment. Okay, we have our entrance. Yes, it's floating off the ground by just maybe a foot, but that's not going to be a problem. Alright. cobblestone pathway. I'm going to just put that in here. Okay, that's as far as that will go. Put that right there. This right here. Technically, the vintage entrance has 3 different entryways here, which is really good, because it'll get people in and out a lot faster. There we are. Okay. Now, I'm playing in unlimited sandbox mode. That's how I'm able to afford this so far. That's how I like to play games, because then you can just build to your heart's content. Normally, it's not always like that. You usually have money and you have to follow your funds. A lot of people do like to play with a challenge like that, but I feel it's a little bit limiting on my creativity. Okay. Ooh, petunia flowers. Wait, where is there a marigold bush? I mean, this is Marigold Park after all. Let me see here. Marigold. No, it doesn't appear. There doesn't appear to be. Oh well. We'll just pretend. Okay, see? Now I'm gonna place these bushes all around the entrance here, and no one's gonna even be able to tell that it's floating. It's called being creative. Hope you all are liking this so far in this new setup. I actually am really enjoying it. I've been wanting to do it for a little while. I know it kind of looks like that I'm wearing my kitty mask because of the recent events of the world. I assure you I owned it long before that happened. These are very popular in Japan. In fact, there was a certain, I think he was a visual K artist. Miah knows him. Maybe he'll put him up on the screen. His name was Pity. I really liked his kitty mask and I wanted one of my own to go with Cyber Domino. So that's where I got inspiration for my own. A little bit. And that bush was just a little bit off center. Okay, here we go. This actually looks really nice. I'm glad I decided to do this. Yes. Something that the game does not have, and I always kind of wondered if they would ever put it in, is weather system. There's no weather system in the game yet. I do know that they did for Planet Zoo. That was Frontier Games' most recent addition to their Planet series. And I do plan to get that eventually, and when I do, I will probably feature that on here as well. Alright, that looks nice. Very nice little entryway there. And you see, when they first come in, they'll come in and they'll have access to everything right here that they need. That's perfect. Yes. Now, park management. We're going to have to set the price to the park and everything. I make all my rides free. I let everyone pay a certain price to get in, and then all the rides are free, and then they can pay for their food. That is how it's always been when I've been to an amusement park in the past, the ones that I remember from my youth. And I think that's how every amusement park should be. A lot of them are just really costly these days. Let's see. Is it in finances or is it in... Let's see, I don't have attractions yet. Ticket prices. There we go. Let's see, standard price. Okay, that is set to 0. I'm gonna make it... Here, let me see. Let's say $5. $5 to come in. For a single and for a family, $10. That's not bad. There. Okay, the maximum guests. I usually set this to 2,000 is good to start with. Some of my amusement parks on here, I have about 4,000 maximum guests. The more people that are in the game, the slower it will run. This is a very CPU heavy game, as most sandbox games like this are. So 2,000 guest limit is pretty good. No, let's make it 2,500. That's good. Let's see. Alright. Well, we have a pretty good start here with a few things. I'm going to put in a few rides. Alright, now another thing. Every ride in the game has a unique name that the creators gave to it. I like to sometimes rename them to their real names, what they're based off of. Like, for instance, the Free Flyer is actually based off the real-life paratrooper, a ride that I really love. I'm gonna put that over here. Alright, now we go into pathways. We're going to need to put in a queue. See, is that the cobblestone queue? And it's not. Is this the cobblestone one? It looks like wood to me. No, you know, let's use the wood. Kind of goes with it. Now then. Oh, we didn't put in an entrance. We should do that. Then we can put on a queue. Place an entrance. We're gonna put the entrance up here, because it's right beside the ride operator. That makes sense. And we'll put the exit over here. Always ideally place them opposite of each other. That way everyone doesn't run into each other when they're trying to get on and off the ride. Because that will happen. When you put in a queue, you kind of want to snake it around a little bit, so there's plenty of loading space for everyone to come in. So I'll just do this, like so. Another thing that guests like to do is judge you about how much decorations are around the queue entrance. I will just put a few trees around it, and that should keep them happy enough. Alright, and now for the exit, we'll put it around right there on the corner. That should be good. Let's see. I'm gonna rename this to the Paratrooper. Alright. I want to make the ride last a little bit longer, so we'll just do add animation like this. As you can see, it's adding more here. And then we'll set it up this way. Set this to... As you can see, it's set already to spin, then spin fast, and then spin high fast. That means when the ride is in full sequence. So we'll just put a few more of these. It will last a little bit longer. One more. Okay, then this one, and then that one when it comes down to the end. Alright, that's good. Before you can open any of the rides too, you have to test them to make sure that they work correctly. I'm pretty sure that our new little paratrooper is going to work correctly, so We'll test the ride right now. Wait. First, let me close the park. Because in order to test the ride, we have to unpause the game. Just let me close the park. Because if we don't do that, then everyone will come in. Let's see here. First, let me change this. Okay. I know that looks weird. Opening time, 8 a.m. And also that's the same as the closing time, 8 a.m. when I just set that. The reason I did that is so that the park will be open all night long and we can see everything work at night too. Otherwise, we'll have a very short amount of time to see all the lights and everything. It really doesn't affect the gameplay too much. You'll see what I mean as it progresses on. Alright. I need to close the park. See, I'll have to come back and hire staff and everything too. Oh, goodness. I'm glad I clicked on that because I didn't see that I did not put that at 0. Okay, the price for the ride, I have to put that at 0, otherwise people will pay $8 to get on it. And $8 is way too much for a ride, I don't care. You know what, the next time I come back to this too, I promise I'm gonna know where everything is again. You know what? Actually, I don't care if they come in, because we already have all of this. So they can take a look and see what's here already. While I test the paratrooper ride, and it only needs to be tested, then it can be opened. Alright. Testing the ride. And we're going to ride on it right now. Normally those seats right there would be filled with people and not test dummies. But here we go. I actually love doing this. This is one of my favorite parts about the rides in the game. I love riding them. It's very immersive too. Looks just like the real thing. Oh, it's getting faster. And now we're starting to go up. Whoa. Hope you're not afraid of heights. Oh wow. That reminds me of when I used to go on it when I was younger. I rode this ride a lot with my siblings. Oh, I just realized that this might actually make some of you dizzy. Let's see. There's also different views right here. There is... Right now we're in the seat view. There's the interest view, where typically people would be right here and you would see the reactions on their faces. And then there's the cinematic view too. You can just watch the ride from this angle. I think you can change it, yes. Oh, that is a lovely view, isn't it? I love that. Oh, and it's gone back down. We'll exit out of that. Alright, as soon as it actually stops, we will be able to open the ride. And then people can finally ride on it. Are people coming in yet? Anyone? Any of the people? Oh, there's some people! Yes, come in. Come into the park. I have a few things for you. I promise it'll get better. Well, they just walked away. What is that for? Is it too pricey for you? Okay. Park management. I think it might be a little too pricey for them. Finances. Oh, here's the... Open and close the park. Okay, close. At least I found that. Alright, I'll make the entrance a little bit cheaper in just a moment. Okay, close the paratrooper. That worked out well. Alright. Here we go, ticket prices. Let's drop down family also to $5. No, not $250. What are you doing? That's not what I typed. $5. Oh, I see what you did. 5.00. There we go. Could you imagine if I put it for $250? Jeez. Alright. Alright, well this is fun so far. I'm actually really liking this. Let's see. Where's the classic carousel? The Venetian carousel. This thing is so cute. I love it. I'm gonna put that right... Have you ever noticed that the carousel is often near the front of the park? I wonder why that is. Maybe to help remind everybody of an old favorite. I'm gonna put that right here. Wow. Did you hear them cheer? They really like that. They're really happy that I put that in. Put an entrance. We're gonna put the entrance right there. The exit can go... Let's put the exit over here. Yeah, there's a good spot. Alright, pathways. The queue. Let's bring the queue around here. You have to do this just right, otherwise it'll automatically snap to it. Actually, that's long enough. That'll be good. I like that. Oh wow, you can hear the sounds of the city in the background. That's actually new to me, considering I never used this map. This map came with the Ghostbusters update, which makes sense. Alright. Alright, the carousel actually doesn't need to be tested. That is surprising. Alright. Also, you can change the ride music and everything, too. There's a whole lot you can change with it. You can change the colors of the rides. Well, I mentioned that earlier. But I'm going to be doing that fairly soon. Let me see here. Go back to the shops. I want to put in just a few more things. We have a pizza place over there. And, people are going to want to eat things other than just pizza, you know. Let's see, drinks. Oh, this isn't... Okay, let's go to custom view. Oh yes, the little vending machines and stuff. Those things are always helpful. Here's a claw machine. I'll put this right over here. And we'll put in a few other little machines too. Here's a fry machine. You know, there's actually a Stay Puft Marshmallow one too. I want to put that in. There it is. Alright. Giving people some different options here, that's always good. A popcorn machine. Not everybody wants to have just pizza. Although I love pizza. So does Miah. Miah absolutely loves pizza. If you ever want to send him food, just send him pizza. Oh, that one didn't connect to the ground. Hold on. Well, I'll just put the pathway up to it. There we go. Wait. Oh, it doesn't want to connect? How come? Well, we'll get to you. See? Pause. Oh, that one doesn't want to connect on the very end. Well, we're going to put you in a different spot then, a little bit later. At least we have some starting points here for everyone to at least get what they need, food and stuff. Actually, this is actually a pretty good start, so I think we are going to save right here. Save the park. Oh yeah, these are all the names of all my other parks in here, as you can see. Create a new save, Marigold Park. There we are. I always save it twice, just to be safe. You should too. There we go. Well everyone, I really hope that you liked this brand new setup and new playthrough. I really love doing this. I've wanted to be Cyber Domino for a little while now, and I'm going to do it much more often. I actually had a lot of fun, and we're going to continue this as well, continuing building Marigold Park together. I know it was kind of a little bit rocky in the beginning because I didn't remember where everything was, but I will the next time I come on. And I will see you again. Until next time, bye for now.